So as I told you, first of all, whether to do PG, whether to settle or to get a license of that country, each country will have their own license exam. So US has USMLE, UK has PLAB, India has NEC, Canada has MECI, Australia has Australian Medical Council exam, New Zealand has New Zealand registration exam, Germany has FSP, KSP, Fastpostprüfung and Kenntnisprüfung, and Gulf countries, each of these Emirates have their own exams. Saudi has MOH, Ministry of Health, Dubai Health Authority, and Health Authority of Abu Dhabi. Now, usually I get these questions very regularly. What is the difficulty level of these examinations? All right. So let us understand that as well. American exams are considered to be the most difficult, the USMLE examinations. It is said that if you can manage and master appearing the USMLE exam, you can appear any global examination. The UK is of a medium difficulty level. Indian exam is expected to be very difficult. MECI, of course, is of medium difficulty level. So is Australian Medical Council, New Zealand registration exam. German exams are easy provided you can learn the German language, because the entire PG is in German language. Gulf country exams are again easy for Indian students. Next question, which is very important in Indian context. What about the quota system? Okay, because this is a very serious concern for each and every individual. So US, of course, there is no quota system for MBBS students applying for residency. UK, in fact, UK Britishers, they taught quota system to all the British colonies. So Indians learned from them. So did Canada, Australia, New Zealand. All of these countries have quota system. Germany also does not have any quota system, and so does Gulf countries. So you have great opportunities and you are not bounded by quotas. Next, of course, is the number of post-graduation seats available. Now, approximate number of seats, of course, they keep on increasing. US recently announced that for next year admission, they are going to increase 1,000 more seats. UK is around 15,000 seats. India is around 30,000. That is also, India also has announced that they're going to increase the seats. Canada is 2,000, Australia is 5,000, New Zealand is 500, Germany is 5,000, and so are the Gulf countries, all right? Visa issues. In US has the lowest visa issues for MBBS doctors to pursue post-graduation. Whether it is the J1 or H1B, the rejection rate is less than 0.1%, okay, for work visa for MBBS doctor because of the acute shortage. UK has high visa issues. NHS has a huge requirement of doctors, but UKBA does not work in a tandem with them, so there are a lot of rejection by the UK border authorities. India, of course, it's not applicable. Canada has low issues, Australia no problem, New Zealand no problem, so as with Germany and Middle East. All right, now this is a very important thing. Okay, what are your chances to settle? In United States, I can settle after doing PG only from America. They do not recognize the Indian PG. So if I do PG from America, yes, I can settle in America. UK, very, very, very difficult, minute chances to settle. And of course, there are a lot of other problems also. India, of course, when I say settle, what I mean is that you do your PG, super PG, you get drop years. Plus, ultimately, once you find a job and, settle in life, many a time people who take seats in private colleges have huge loans to repay. So that's also a problem in India. Now, getting a PG seat in a government college in India, how valuable it is, please understand. I always tell, do not neglect India as an option. The reason is, if you do post-graduation from India, you can very well settle in Canada. So if you have your PG from US or India, you can settle in Canada, you can settle in Australia, you can settle in New Zealand. Okay, if you are already a PG doctor attending this session today, right away write these examinations and you can apply via something called as specialist pathway. So the procedure is to apply and get your registration, with the medical council of that country. Parallelly file for immigration via registered immigration agent of that country. So immigration is taken care parallelly. And thirdly, look for jobs in that country. That's how people can actually directly settle if they have post-graduation from India, and which is why I say Indian PG is also equally valuable. Okay, even in Middle East, if you have a PG from India and US, it is equally very, very valuable, right? In case of Germany, the thing is little different. I said in the start that German process, because the training happens in German language, you can settle in Germany, Austria, or Switzerland, these countries only. And the biggest problem is you cannot first of all work back in India, and your success in Germany depends on how good you learn the German language. So to do post graduation for an Indian student, the option is to do it from USA, from India, or you can do it from Germany. Now, usually who considers German option? German option is considered by a graduate who have tried USMLE, did not succeed, tried NEET for about 3-4 attempts, did not succeed, and now is mentally tired and thinks, okay, I want to get out of this country and settle in some other country. So in which case, yes, you can consider German language and prepare for your German route. Okay, Germany is a one-way route, and it is generally a plan B or a fallback option. First option to do PG should be India as well as US. All right. When it comes to the disadvantages of each and every country, first and foremost, US is a very, very long process. It requires hard work, and it is a lot of patience. It's a career decision. I always tell students that if you want 2-minute Maggie or you want fast results, best thing is just take admission in a private medical college in India and pay crores of rupees. But if you want a serious career, a great career, in which case you definitely need to work hard, have patience, and prepare for these difficult examinations. There's no second thought about it. In case of UK, of course, there are bodies called as BAPIO, British Association of Physicians of Indian Origin. They have highlighted problems with regards to taxation, visa, racism, and majority of jobs are back office. India, of course, the problem is competition is high. If you take into private college, there are a lot of people who are in very, very big debts, and your preferred branches are not available. So India is a great option as long as you get into a government college. Now, to settle problem with Canada is that certain provinces want French language and have some quota system, and majority of their healthcare system is public healthcare. So you get like government jobs. Okay. So unlike India or US, there will not be any fast-paced careers for those who are in adrenaline rush. So those who want a high-risk career and a growth, and it's a great country, great job, but yeah, it's a stable job. It will not be as fast-paced what happens in India or US. Australia, the expensive lifestyle is there, quota system is there, long license process, and moreover, I hear from a lot of students, who are settled in Australia, that reason we left India was we wanted not to work in rural places and we want to work in big cities. But when they've come to Australia, they've realized they are working in very remote places where very, very little population. So some of them are not enjoying and now planning to change the country. So that is also a concern. New Zealand is a very, very small country. In fact, the animal population is almost 3 to 4 times more than the human population. So it is said as a veterinary physician, you will earn more than a human physician in New Zealand, right? Germany, I already told you the problem. The problem is your German language proficiency. Those who can manage that, only then you can succeed. And of course, Gulf countries, the issues is contractual jobs and concerns with regards to agencies, all right? So these are the various country options. I will just want to summarize before we move ahead. So if you wish to do your post-graduation, India is the first option, US is second, and then finally you could consider Germany. To settle, you can settle in Canada, you can settle in Australia, New Zealand. If you consider the US and German exam, then US and Germany, and or Middle East, all right? Very, very high risk or improbable options are UK, Singapore, or any other small European countries, all right? This is something called as a British Association of Physicians of Indian Origin. They are giving the feedback, okay?